Meow, 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 meow,
Ow.
meow, 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 meow. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, 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 hi. Hello, Guy K. Hello, Keaton. Hello, Mastermind Josie. I'm so sorry that you're having, like, trouble. Final Fighter, hi. Hello. Welcome in. Hello, Alex. I almost missed you there. You're exhausted after today, so you're glad I'm here. Where else would I be, Alex? Meow. Hello, Keaton.
No.
Hi, Blaze. By the way, poll going up, actually, I'm gonna put it up right now as we speak. I'm gonna be 100% with you guys. I know that member stream is Saturday. And I don't intend to flake on member stream. However, if I'm being 100% with you, I'm not enjoying Valhalla. It's kind of slow paced and it's a good game. But I don't know. So for my members, I'm putting up a poll. If you guys really want me to continue doing it, then I will. I mean, I'll slug myself through it if that's what it takes. If that's what you guys want, because this is members content. You guys are paying for this. Mm, 100%. Sorry, I should have thought about putting this up earlier.
It's a hiking. You're on YouTube for a poll. No, the poll's gonna be a members poll. It's gonna be a post on the channel. Because it is it's members content. I think that members should be the ones voting on this.
Fair.
You had a lovely chicken sandwich for dinner. That sounds decent. Reminder to those of you who aren't members, memberships are $2. It's not a lot. I do member streams twice a month. They're usually a fun time. Okay, so I'm only going to make two options because the option for me to come back to Valhalla is kind of like always there. I want to remove this option. And every time I make two of them that kind of say the similar things, I kind of get screwed over by votes. You felt lightheaded, so you rested for a while. I feel that.
I know I'm not even spelling the game right. There we go. Post that. Oh, shoot. Visibility. Gotta change that. I gotta redo it again.
Dang it.
Dang it, Neko. Dang it.
Dang it, Grandpa.
There we go. There we go. Post is up. Hello, DBZ Trunks fan. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Wait, what? Unhinged 2? Unhinged what? Why are we saving the game when we haven't even started yet? Hello, Kitten of Death. Thanks for lurking. Hi. Let's get started since I had to put that poll up. Reminder members, there is a poll now on the channel. Just to always save the game. We haven't even started. There's nothing to save. Member streams do get unhinged, especially the 18+ ones. And soon we'll be going back to some rigging streams. We got all sorts of member stuff we do. You're guaranteed 2 streams a month. There's a tier that does anime nights, but nobody actually shows up for them, so I haven't been doing them for a while. But if there were people that wanted to do the anime nights again, I'd totally be down. I know there are still people that pay for them. I feel bad.
Like me.
You get to watch all sorts of stuff with me. You would absolutely... Kitten of Death, you're part of that tier. You never showed up. Can we watch all the... Yeah, we can watch all the anime. Gosh. Let's watch the Danganronpa anime. You know, I'm so down. Except maybe not season 1. Maybe. Anywho, let's play the game. Season 1's anime is literally just directly ripped.
Let's the hunt begin. I trust you're ready, Takumi. Yep, ready when you are.
I feel bad, like it's only the 2 of them right now.
On day 2 of the invader hunt, we went out to explore the city again. And it's probably going to be the super for pretty much the whole stream.
Probably. I feel bad.
What's the sponsor?
If you need me to, I can take over the sponsor or something.
No. Chat
Okay.
likes my sponsor voice.
That's very true.
Turn points by hunting down any invaders we can find. Found some right off the bat. Check out the swarm of invaders at 2 o'clock. I turned in the direction Yakumu mentioned and found the invaders lurking behind a ruined building like he said. I don't think they've noticed us yet. Let's get closer and catch them by surprise. Put on your pussy boots and slink behind me, Takumi. Sure.
Of course Yagami wants Takumi behind him.
Whoa.
Ayo.
Yakumo had clearly adapted well to the rhythm of the game. He knew how to take quick and decisive action to earn points for our continued survival. I, on the other hand...
Ah! Neko's back to stealing catnip. Oopsie dipsa.
My feelings had yet to catch up with the strange situation of me participating in a killing game with him as my teammate.
Honestly, though, strong ally.
What was I doing? Why did Yakumu propose a partnership in the first place? Is my life even worth living if I had to kick someone else down to do it? I mean, you're only kicking Shoma down. He'd basically ask you to do it.
I mean, yeah.
There's so many things on my mind, but... Come on, Takumi. Time to sound the death knell for them. I didn't have the luxury of time to think that through. Playing to survive was the only thing I could afford to do now.
Okay. Alrighty.
Time for me to move. I'm good to go.
2 waves
So
today.
This is just a hypothetical. But this is something I'm curious about.
Uh-huh.
How do they score assists?
See, he said that there were rules that he wasn't telling us the answers to. I have a feeling that's part of it.
My turn.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, all these guys have
I've
even
got
numbers
this.
of health, so theoretically you could split 50-50.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's go.
Can you restart this wave?
I can. Why? Did you see something better?
Like a million times better.
Okay. Neko not smart.
No, I think you just missed it.
Probably. Oh,
So you're gonna...
I see what
you're
you
gonna-
see. I see what you see.
Okay. We'll see if you saw what I
Say
saw.
when.
You want me to start this way?
No.
No?
Nope, same move though.
Let's do this.
Very back. So go
You want
up.
me to start from the back?
No, up one more towards us. Aim it right.
This way?
Yes. And you'll see why right after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Move again.
Ready
go
when you
right
are.
and then aim it up.
Okay.
That's it. All right.
Then his blade attack. He can do 2 attacks.
go.
Hit this next 4. I think. Oh no. Okay, my angle. So math was off.
See, I think I let me. I don't want to
Good to go.
restart it again, but
I don't know. I feel like that's a better move because Yakumu can just take out these close ones.
yeah.
Because we do have better movement.
All
than
right,
him.
hold on. Let me hold on. You've kind of inspired me at the same time. I've got a plan here. Okay.
I've got this.
1
Got it. Let's go.
and 2
All right. Ready when you are.
and 3
Good to go.
and
I'm just also
4.
keeping in mind.
Got
I
it.
don't know how this game
Time for
works
me to move.
with actual scoring if we don't
I'm good to go.
give Yagumu kills.
I'm giving him kills.
Such a
Yeah.
beautiful death.
And in comparison to
Let's
us,
get to the killing.
meh.
Okay, well, I'm getting there.
I'm good to go.
I don't think. I mean,
No.
really? No. I think ours
My
is
turn.
honestly just to hit that 12 guy.
Yeah.
If you back up enough, you can hit all 3, I'm pretty sure. You could go... No, I didn't mean like that. I meant right. Because aim it left, it hits all 3 of those.
Oh, okay. You mean like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he can
One
easily
last
clean this
strike.
up with 2 AP.
You're actually losing your mind playing this. Every route reveals some wild twist the others completely ignore and leave you confused if you haven't played the routes with the reveal. Oh no.
Yay!
Time for me to move.
Confusion.
Right.
Do we give him an agility potion so he can position better?
I was wondering if
Let's
we did
get to
that
the
or whether we
killing.
just defensive stanced him.
I mean, 3 AP.
Time for
Well,
me to
here's
move.
the other thing is like I can twisted whip this way.
That's 1.
And then
That,
give him the agility potion.
yeah.
How about this?
I agree
I'm
he
good to
needs
go.
the agility
I'll
potion
just
to
put this
finish it
here.
off.
I can't wait. Experiment time. I'm good to go.
There. That's wave 1.
Another rule I bet is that the bigger the enemy, the more they give.
I mean, probably.
Did we get them all? It's too early to be celebrating. More enemies are waiting in the wings. Invaders approaching at 3 o'clock.
Here we go.
Ooh. They just keep coming. I'm prepared for the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between.
Okay.
Time for me to move.
Yeah, he can get in there pretty good.
I don't actually think that's the play.
Here we go.
Well, it does do slightly more damage.
Ready when you are.
I think we chain it again like we just did.
Yeah.
Good to go.
One
Got it. Ready when you are.
and 2.
Yes. All right, my turn.
Yep, this is first playthrough.
Hello, Blue Shell Gamer. Well, I mean, this is the first. This is our first non, not the common route playthrough. We finished
Yeah.
common route already.
Here we go.
Yeah.
No.
Let's go. Time to use it. My turn. Yeah. Let's do this.
Yep, exactly. Oh, really? I would think you would go right here, hit the 4, then go at it for the next.
Right here? Oh, you're right.
Let's go.
Because you have just enough to hit that 4.
Take that. Got it. Say when. Let's go.
That's not gonna get, hold on.
No, I think Yakumu's
I'm good to go.
is better in this scenario.
Okay, but I need to,
Good to go. Take this.
Do that.
do this first so that he can get into where I
can't
need
wait.
him to be.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll kill them all. Kill the rest for me.
Then we just give ourselves
Right. I'm just trying to
ability
figure out.
potions. 1,
Ready when you are.
2.
I need to start with the thing in the back.
This
Yes.
should do it. My turn.
I mean, if we're going off the fact if you get 1, 2, 3, you can get them all in this one.
I got I think
Yeah,
we can do it.
All right.
It's more so relying on your agility potions.
Well, this is wave 2 of 2, so I'm not terribly concerned.
Then you can just use your air slash for this last one. Too.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Wow.
It has range, remember?
They're not.
No, I meant like if you gave agility potion, you can hit them both in.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. This should do it. Let's do this.
Yeah,
Imagine your HP didn't get restored between waves. I mean, I don't think it matters that it does. If it does or doesn't.
There.
Yeah, we'll cheese it all the same.
We'll cheese it all the same. Actually, I don't think I realized that it did get restored. How's it going, Neko Plays in chat? Hello, Wing It.
I wing it. I mean, I noticed.
Cheese is good. Wing It, when are you streaming again? Hebari. Blue cheese has mold in it. You can fight me.
Next wing it stream, I'm pretty sure, is
Tomorrow?
either tomorrow or Saturday. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow night.
Perfect.
Playing outside is tiring. My body resists me whenever I think about how death is permanent out here.
You know that mice actually prefer peanut butter over cheese?
Yes.
You didn't intend to take like 5 days off, stuff just lined up that way?
But now you stream a lot of days in a row now.
Yeah. Just
Which, by the way, you guys will be seeing me on Wingit's channel.
Well, that's right. You are doing something with him. What, Saturday?
Yep.
Ooh. I'm excited to watch. By
You get
the
to
way,
suffer
Wing
through
It,
Mario Party.
I hope you're prepared. You're going to be experimenting making PB&Js. I'm allergic to peanut butter, but sunflower butter is a very, very tasty alternative.
No, don't shotgun me.
Shotgun's not what you need to be thinking about, Wing It. Just be prepared. That's all I have to say.
Message me what you're going to do.
Oh, you?
I
Yeah.
need to know. I need to know what you're going to do.
You know about this already.
Oh, yeah, I know about that.
Okay. Anyhow.
Just the way you made it phrase.
I know. I did it like that on purpose.
You need to relax, Takumi. At this rate, you'll kill yourself first before the enemy has a chance. I don't get it. Why are you so calm? Not even perspirating.
Wing It detected. Bomb incoming.
Uh-oh.
My main goal
I wouldn't.
is to blow up.
Lol. I wouldn't be much of a professional assassin if I let every other spot of good murdering get me down now, would I?
You, Blaze, and the guy you had from Metal Slug 2 and 3, and a new guest. Okay, I was like, no, this has got to be the guy that was from Metal Slug, but I was trying to figure out who the last one was, so now I'm excited.
Yeah. More people get to suffer with going against me in Mario Party.
You got this.
Yay. Hey, what's your secret? How do I kill the enemies efficiently while conserving as much stamina as possible? The secret is your heart. That is to say, your frame of mind. Get it in your head that the act of killing Nothing special at all. Nothing more than mundane work. Mundane work?
Ah.
Like hitting a nail with a hammer. Like turning a screw with a screwdriver. Just all repetitive work to be repeated. Not much thought or physical strength. So basically, I psych myself into believing it's nothing. Does that really work? Any more concrete, like a better way to move your body or something? Body movements are virtually perfect, Takumi. There's nothing to critique. So what's left is your mentality, right? Just give it a shot, you've got nothing to lose.
Wing It, are you trying to skip your own weekend? Are you okay?
Pretend the act of killing's the most boring job in the world. Just dull, repetitive work. Despite my misgivings, I decided to try out Yakumo's suggestion.
Oh shoot, we got another fight to go.
I crept up to an invader that happened to be a meandering about nearby and launched a surprise attack. Without entertaining the fear that threatened bulk from within, I quietly lifted up my sword. And brought it down nonchalantly.
When am I gonna go get our Yuri? I mean, I don't know when the game's gonna let me.
Yeah, no clue. We all want it, don't worry. Neko especially. This was just work, something that had to be done. No need to think too much about it. I went after the next enemy as I repeated those thoughts to myself.
You don't need to call me out like that, love.
Meow.
Meow.
Detach yourself.
Ah!
Just work. Oh, you got punked for it, lol. Detach yourself. It's just work.
Oh, you're getting punked for it too.
Incredible performance, Takumi. It's like you've become another person. Yes, you have an aptitude for killing. I sensed it the moment I laid eyes on you. An aptitude for killing? Me? I think you need to get your eyes checked. Well, It might sound strange coming from me, but I wasn't good at such things at all. I tend to miss the obvious, and my reflexes were average at best.
What is HDCP, Wing It?
I don't have an aptitude for anything.
Actually, come to think of it, the PS3 is the only PlayStation I haven't owned. I had a 1, I had a 2, I had a 4, I have a 5. Huh.
Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life. Later in life? You'll understand one day.
You owned a 360 instead? Oh no, I'm not an Xbox person. I mean, I know we had an Xbox, was it a 1? Because Cryo wanted one. So, Wing It, I'm gonna give you a good laugh. If you get a cheap enough capture card, it can't stop you from recording it. You grew up on Atari and original Nintendo and Sega stuff. Yeah. I've talked about it before. My first console was my Game Boy Color. And then I got a Nintendo 64 as a kid. And then I was handed my stepmom's collection, which included an Atari, a Sega Genesis, and a Game Boy Pocket, like the big, bulky, bricky one. And then the first system that I bought with my own money was a GameCube. Had an Xbox instead of a PS3, but been a PlayStation girl forever. Yeah, no, I'm a PlayStation girly. So I had like all of the cool things for the GameCube too. I had like the expansion thingy on the bottom that lets you play Game Boy Advance games. I had the I had all sorts of accessories for it. It was really great. I spent so much time playing The Sims Herbs, it wasn't funny. Yeah, Melee. And that's why Double Dash is my favorite Mario Kart, because my dad would drive and I would sit on the back and throw the items. Anywho, back to 100 line.
Wasn't happy to be left hanging like that. But I knew he wouldn't just be evasive if I tried to press the matter, so I didn't.
Did everybody forget about the herbs? How about the two of them that were on the Game Boy Advance? Why haven't they made a new one? I don't know. They're too busy making expansions for Sims 4. Which, by the way, I have over 450 hours into The Sims 4. You guys gonna let me make more content of that, or are you gonna ignore it again?
Anyways, we should focus on the hunt for now. Now that I seem to be getting my mind under control, I wanted to get used to the hunting at one go as well. Let's go look for the next group of enemies. I feel like I can take down another 15 before calling it a day. I think we should call it a day now. We've earned enough points. But I was just getting the hang of it. That's when it gets dangerous. Everything in moderation, including assassinations. Besides, we keep on hunting, we'll run into them sooner or later. You okay with that? Just was wondering who Yakumo could be talking about. Over here. Oh, this is probably you.
Nope, that was Takamaru's voice.
Oh. Over here. This will be our starting point for the hunt today. Don't fall behind, you losers. I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere nearby. Quietly made my way towards the voice and peered out from behind some rubble.
I feel like I'm starting to use my hemo-anima better. Not even a commander can stop me now. I think. Confidence is the name of the game, sister dearest. You and I both know nothing can stand in the way of our newly awakened powers and strengthened bonds.
I feel so bad for Kako.
I do too. All of that, like, personal growth she had in the baseline is just totally, like, eliminated here.
But on top of that, besides Shoma, she has the second most useless.
Yeah.
power, so I don't think she's making it far.
I think Ima's gonna sacrifice himself to get put himself behind in order to make Kako live just even a week longer.
Yeah. Don't start getting carried away, you two. Think you're invincible because you learned a thing or two's the best way to die on the battlefield. Little chicks can just stay beneath my big strong pinions for now. I'm going to let any of you die on my watch. I would protected y'all with my life. In the name of Takamari Yukushiji. He's in here too. Come on, Ama and Kakao. Weren't the only ones I could see. Tsubasa, Noizomi, and the others in the distance as well.
Why does fighting invaders outside the academy seem so much more graphic? It's like I'm really killing something alive. And all that blood. So much blood. The feel of that invader I just took down still lingers on my hands. Tsubasa, are you okay? I can give you a back rub if it makes you feel better. I think a big one's coming. Why didn't I bring any barf bags with me? Lady Tsubasa is about to start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. Is there anything we can give her in place of a barf bag? Alas, necessity knows no decorum. Lady Tsubasa, heave into my sheath bag if you must. Hello, Cats and Gaming. Are you sure, Kyoshka? Isn't that the Holy Jumanji Sword's pajamas? The Holy Jumanji Sword is a party animal with a soft spot for the ladies. She'll understand. Now come, Lady Tsubasa. Let it all out and hold nothing back. I'll be fine. Pushed everything down with sheer willpower. Oh, the roiling stopped. Sorry, guys. Haven't been feeling well since this morning. You don't have to mind me. Go on, get more points for yourselves.
We're not supposed to mention that, Tsubasa. Looking out for one another's what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in the match.
Loyalty above self, none shall be left behind. It is the way of the warrior.
Hikamaru was desperately trying to protect Ama and Kakao, who weren't used to fighting. Somi and the others refused to abandon Tsubasa, even though she was holding them back. They're watching out for each other like true friends.
Where was Shoma?
I used to enjoy that sort of relationship with them too. I mean, he hasn't been with anyone at all. He wasn't even mentioned in the previous.
He might have just decided that he's gonna die for the team.
Probably. Because he was on the bottom of the list last time.
Yeah.
I could feel my strength rapidly leaving my body. That's right, I've been alienated. What I just saw only served to cement that fact.
I think our favorites, we were saying it's got to be like Darumi and Tsubasa.
Yeah.
You like Hiroko? Yeah, she's pretty nice too, but I'm very suspicious on her. So, yeah.
All those kinds of comforting words would never be for me. You look like you're in a lot more pain now than when you were fighting the enemies. That confirms it. Your fate's flies, fragile mind of yours. I left the place quietly and made my way back to the school, taking care not to be seen by the others. Taking back with me nothing but an armful of distressing thoughts and feelings.
So real, Final Fighter. Is blue hair wearing a mask, or is that actually his face? That's his face. He's got an eye patch on, but that is his face.
Yep. I got back to my room earlier than usual, but wasn't in the mood to do anything. It's still morning.
Free time?
So lie upright on bed, stare long and hard at the ceiling. Now everyone's out fighting.
Upgrades?
I would hope at least the upgrades.
No!
Fuck. One of these days.
Never.
Soldiers. You never know when the... Well then.
Suddenly realized it was already night. I knew I should be resting, but bad memories kept surfacing in my mind. I'm wholly back from wakefulness.
You want to see what's under Yagama's eye patch? Yeah.
I kinda don't, considering we know he was experimented on.
Fair, though. How many times are we going to see this?
Yes,
Every night, right?
probably.
Can we... Give her back. Give Lady Carrara back to me.
Huh.
Sorry, but you're on your own.
I'm afraid I must disappoint you.
I can't be punished just for being alive. Pain of being despised was more excruciating than anything the killing game or defensive battles could inflict upon me. In the first 100 days, it wasn't a happy ending by any means. But at least everyone was my friend. We had a barbecue. We set up festival booths. We got testy with each other sometimes, but we always made up in the end. Our bonds became unbreakable. How do I repair our friendship? How? I was agonizing over this matter.
Ah.
Is that Yakumu? Probably not, now that we're expecting him.
Nozomi.
Probably. Maybe you wanted to discuss our strategy for tomorrow's hunt. No, he wants cuddles. Although I honestly wasn't in the mood to talk. Wasn't like I could simply drive away the only friend I had right now.
Fair.
Got up slowly and ambly to the door. When I opened it, I saw...
Oh!
Haruko.
That's not who I was expecting. Good, I was just about to kick the door down.
What are you doing here? Or rather, are you sure you want to be seen here?
Ah,
I'm jinxed. Nothing good will come out of any association with me.
Oh.
Well, aren't you wallowing in self-pity today? Finally lost your mind after falling out of favor with everyone else.
huh?
Including you, right?
You think so?
Yes, I do. You don't want to team up with me like all the others.
Huh?
I went through hell and back after you left me at lunch. Those invaders chased after me and surrounded me. I had no way out. They almost killed me.
Gah!
What would have happened if you hadn't turned me down?
Eh?
It wasn't Haruko's fault that I'd almost been killed. I knew it in my head, but my heart refused to stop the angry words from spilling out of my mouth. Haruko said nothing in response to my irrational accusation at first.
You're right. I could have handled that better yesterday. You were already crushed by everyone's unkind words and deeds. I should have been more considerate. So here's a token of reconciliation from me to you.
Took out a box she had been holding under her arm and handed it to me.
Ah,
He gets free time, but we don't. Token of reconciliation.
Oh.
Open it. I think you'll like what you see.
Took the box and gingerly lifted the cover. Inside was...
Interesting. Hello, cloth. You know how excited I am that we're actually like getting viewers on Twitch finally.
Yay!
We're at 6 right now. It's very exciting. You guys humble me every day.
Neko's reaction when she sees 6 people on Twitch.
So real. Mommy has been busy. Wouldn't you like that?
Don't worry, Chad, I got you.
Ah! Yeah.
It was the dead body of a gigantic bee. Is this some sort of sick joke? No, wait, this bee. Isn't this one of the sponsors' bees? You killed it.
I did. I took advantage of the chaos after Kurama was killed to secure one. As a research sample.
Sort of research.
You can't be this stupid. Research that will help us kill the sponsor and put an end to this travesty of a game.
Interesting. I was dumbfounded by how nonchalantly Haruko talked about killing the sponsor. Sponsors are invincible. We can't kill them the way we are right now.
Don't you know that's the mommy I was talking about, Trunks fan? We'd all like her to step on us. You don't need to be shy about it. I'm getting bonked again.
I got you, chat. Don't worry.
Can a death welcome in on Twitch? We can, as long as we find a way to deal with the 2 weapons they wield.
2 weapons.
Oh. The bee is the first. The other is that suit they're wearing.
That base suit thing.
Cats and gaming, isn't it funny how your ears will call you out? Yes, I believe that suit is the source of their invincible power.
She was right. We attacked the fellow with all of our might, but didn't manage to even scratch the suit. Well, clearly had some special powers attached to it. How confident are you of finding something?
Oh. My research on the suit is already in progress, and I expect to discover its weakness in the very near future.
Really?
Oh. However, I'm too deeply involved in researching the suit to spare time for anything else. I've not done anything about that bee or the identity of the sponsor yet.
And you're bringing me on board to deal with the lack of manpower?
Something like that. So, are you willing to join me in my quest to bring down the sponsor?
If that were truly possible, I'd be more than happy to give her as much help as she needed. There were some things that were bothering me.
Huh?
If you wanted my help, why did you turn me down yesterday when I asked to team up? Then you wouldn't have had to come over again today to do this.
Where are your brains? Try to remember what my exact words were. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Surely you understood the implication that I would be teaming up with you outside of the game instead.
Sorry, I guess I didn't see past the big bush you were beating around. Been nothing but dismissive of me so far.
Is it hot in here, or is it just Haruko's face?
I was alienated. You didn't try to take my side.
Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. Yes, I do think I could have handled that better. But can you blame me? I was still trying to figure out if I could trust the person you are right now.
Person I am right now? Sound like there were deeper meaning to that statement. I decided this wasn't time or place to pursue it.
The Takumi Sumino that I know is essentially a good person. He cherishes his friends, has a strong sense of justice, and puts bananas in his ears. But also possesses good leadership qualities. Someone worthy of my trust. However, you killed Eito on the night of day 2. A would-be traitor who had yet to do anything out of line, except for maybe kill his parents. And that created some doubts in me. I had to wonder if the Takumi I'm seeing right now is the Takumi I know. Maybe she did! Maybe she has been time traveling. Maybe she's been time traveling, but she's not been allowed to change anything. Charlie, we're going to Candy Mountain, Charlie. We are going to Candy Mountain. But how? Maybe her consciousness somehow attached to Aito, like to his. Oh no, wait! He absorbed her cryptoglobin.
Yep.
In round 1. We absorbed his cryptoglobin in round 1. What if we brought her memory back with her?
Maybe.
What if she saw the whole thing happen from Aito's point of view? Because she does have a thing that, you know, gives her more power when she kills people or when she kills things. So maybe there's something like maybe would be really fucking cool if.
Yeah.
And that's why I've been assessing you from a slight distance. To see whether you, the person you are right now, can be trusted.
That's starting to make sense now. Like, why she wanted to come with me to Second's Last Defense Academy when I went there. She wanted to use the opportunity to ascertain my humanity.
We can chat later. Let's be on our way. I couldn't find a definitive answer to my question. Until that day. When the game sponsor appeared and fatally wounded Carrara. You were the first to attack that unknown enemy in order to save her, with no care about what might happen to yourself. You were like a ray of light back then, and that's when I was convinced.
You are the Takumi I know.
What does that mean?
The same kind-hearted Takumi Samino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
My tears threatened to spill over despite myself.
Is YouTube doing any buffering, chat? You've always had a preference for llamas with hats? Carl, that kills people.
My tears started to spill over despite myself.
YouTube seems fine? Okay, thanks.
To think there was someone who still had so much faith after being called the Grim Reaper by everyone else.
There, I said it. Now are you willing to work with me to bring down the sponsor? I'm not taking no for an answer.
It's not as cold-hearted as to say no to someone who had just barred so much of their heart to me. However, I want nothing more to do just that. I'm already in a team with Yagamu. What should we do about him?
It's buffering over there too? Oh, I see it. You know what? I've got an idea. Interesting. Maybe that'll help a little. Let me see here. I'm trying something over here.
It's tough.
I'm trying here. Um. I'm gonna see if maybe, because I have a feeling. I'm seeing if maybe some of my, if some of the scuff is like Chrome related. So I'm removing extensions that I don't use currently. Closing extra tabs. Hopefully that helps a little bit, maybe. Her hair is amazing. Lolita bot, thank you for reminding you paid your hard-earned money to not see ads for a bit.
Oh.
He's welcome to join us. His knowledge in biology will be very helpful in analyzing the body of that bee.
He may not want to go against the sponsor, though.
Bacon Man, hello.
When it comes to killing someone, he tends to erg. Is that supposed to see?
It's supposed to say error.
Yeah. Or ergo.
No. He tends to err on the side of, yeah, that's how it is. Just
Yeah,
woke
error on the side of discussion and deliberation.
You're sick? Well, I hope you feel better soon. Make sure you keep your blood sugar managed even though you're sick. I know you.
Yep.
I know you won't if you don't think about it.
Oh.
And that's where your leadership abilities come into play.
Leader, what?
You've just been appointed the leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance. Oh my, okay.
Damn it. How do we fall for these things? Hang on a minute. From the one who suggested the partnership in the first place be responsible for taking the lead in.
You know I'm not the leader type. Barking orders is just not my kind of thing. The last time I was a leader, it got me fucking murdered. How dare you even suggest I do that shit again?
Excuse me. You expect me to believe you after all the tyranny you disposed in the previous 100 days?
Oh.
I'll leave the convincing to you, leader. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance will turn this situation around.
Being the invincible sponsor of this game. Sounded impossible, but being told we could do this by Haruko of all people, somehow feel like we really could. Maybe theirs would be a better opinion of me if I played a part in talking down the sponsor.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe we could become friends again. I fell asleep clinging to that small ray of hope that had lain up in my heart.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
Why is it telling us to save?
No clue, but I'm worried.
I'm so concerned.
Ah.
We should have known
Fine.
better.
Sure, sign me up. Yakumo agreed to join the Anti-Sponsor Alliance so readily it almost felt disappointed. That's it? You're not going to think about it a little more? We're going against someone virtually invincible, you know. It's a risky gamble that may very well end in our own deaths. Same amount of risk, but face it, if we continue playing this game, right?
Ah.
You may not end up in the last place during the first round. What about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then.
Ah.
Would we be able to drive away any commanders who choose to launch an attack during that time? Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away.
Ah.
Exactly. None of the others have noticed yet, but we're standing at a crossroads of destiny right now.
We have
boy.
been posture checked.
Dang.
Neko fix posture. Actually, I'm gonna stretch. Ow. 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 Meow.
Ow.
That feels a little better. Thanks for the posture check, Kitten to Death.
Maybe we break free of this situation either by defeating the sponsor, get slowly tortured to death as the game drags on. So you can imagine how grateful I am to Ruko for taking lead in revolution against the status quo. The thing is... His expression darkened.
Ah.
I have one major cause of concern with this alliance. What's that? Ruko's current teammate, Terumi. It's made no secret of how much she loves killing games. Hard to believe she'd be sympathetic to our quest to put an end to the game. You know what I mean? I'm sure Ruka would find a clever way to hide it from her or something. She said as much last night. What about Durumi think about this plan? I'm sponsor her to end the game. She may get mad because she loves her killing games so much.
I'm keeping it a secret from her. She's merely my in-game partner. And that's all.
Oh,
I was never going to let her join the anti-sponsor alliance.
Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place? Sure, she has her reasons that she won't reveal even if we pressed. Yes, I'm in Vital. The name is Haruko. Not that I approve of it. Allies keep it secret from each other. You speak for yourself. Point taken. We'll put Durumi in the back burner for now. So What exactly are we expected to do? Good question.
Hold on. Our top priority is to earn as many points as possible. The plan immediately falls apart if anyone in this alliance gets executed in the first round. Stay in a rank that safeguards you from that outcome.
Understood. Safety first. Basically focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor alliance activities in the afternoon. Your role in the alliance is...
Oh.
And I want the anatomy and the ability of this being to be thoroughly analyzed. This will primarily be Yugama's job since he's so good at dissection.
Fabulous. I'm dying to my hands on those bees remains already. Anyway, what's your role?
Takumi, I want you to investigate the identity of the sponsor. Focus on whether they're an invader or not.
How exactly am I going to do that? Look up books in the library or something?
Oh.
Horses for courses and all that jazz, right? Better to ask about invaders would be an invader herself.
Oh, Eva then.
We have to get her mask back to her.
Yep.
We put this poor girl off for several days.
Now Hooker passed me the key to the cage in the courtyard and said she'll leave the interrogation to me. I think she'll be cooperative. She's a former commander we captured in prison. I doubt she'd betray her companion so easily. I know. Let me tag along. Quite the killer torture if I say so myself. Slurp. Nice, stay far, far away from her and wipe the drool off your face. Wasn't easy for me to build some semblance of a friendly relationship with Eva. I wasn't about to let this lunatic flush that down the proverbial toilet. Knowledge. I'll follow Ruko's general direction as instructed. That means getting out there and earn some invader points right now. You ready, Takumi?
Yeah!
Yeah, ready when you are.
Alrighty.
Took out our weapons and went around attacking the invader loitering in the ruins. I applied Yakuma's advice from yesterday about treating killing as mundane work. I've swing out my sword quietly. Bringing it down nonchalantly. It just work, I kept repeating to myself in my head. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work.
No, that sponsor isn't one of us.
When I asked you about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being an invader.
Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it.
You must have solid proof to be so sure.
The proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight.
What do you mean? Bees are taboo in your religion or something?
No, the sucking part is.
Yep.
Not the bee, the blood-sucking. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments.
Divine blood. Meaning the cryptoglobin running in our veins. Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. That reminded me of something similar I had heard during my previous 100 days.
Hemoanima or cryptoglobin wasn't. Absorbing cryptoglobin is a taboo of the highest order.
Which proved that the sponsor of the game couldn't have been an invader, since they absorbed Kurara's cryptoglobin.
First of all, if the hosts were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind?
Huh?
Yeah, good point. It makes sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. However, this did complicate matters. If the sponsor was neither Special Defense Unit nor School Invader, did that mean they were an unknown third party?
Oh. By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking...
You just only changed the subject.
Remember that favor I asked for the other day? Did you bring it for me?
Bring what?
Her mask, you dumbass! You know, my mask. You promised you'd return it to me.
Well, she did ask for her mask a while back.
Please return my mask to me.
Huh?
Your mask?
The mask I was wearing on the battlefield. My people highly value our masks. We consider them as part of us.
Mask was really important to her, as much as I'd like to give it back to her right now.
Jesus fuck, Takumi.
I'm sorry, Eva. I'm going to have to go back on that promise. I'll have to bear your face for a little while longer.
Why? Why are you being so mean to me?
She grabbed hold of the cage bars and she protested. She was swelling up in her eyes.
Exposing our plain faces is as embarrassing as walking around outside without clothing. Do you enjoy humiliating me so much? This is prisoner abuse.
Wait, calm down. I'm not trying to demean it, it's just the timing's not right.
What do you mean the timing's not right?
The mask is a symbol of your identity as commander, right? Right? And it will make everyone realize that you're also a target of the invader hunt. As Commander Eagle is most likely one of the targets of this game. Her death would likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she would bound to be murdered sooner or later.
That's actually a really good point, Takumi.
Hey!
I can't give you back your mask in order to keep you safe. That's all. Actually, no, it wouldn't. As of right now, the only person who can kill her is Haruko. To get points off of it.
Why Haruko?
Because we have the key. Haruko gave us the key. The only way you could get points off a kill is outside of school grounds. So she would have had to been brought outside of school grounds, which means someone has to have the key, which right now is us.
Right.
And the only other person who has touched it is Haruko.
And she made mention that you can't copy it.
Exactly, but she could also be lying about that.
That's true.
To avoid suspicion.
That's true. I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing.
But you can't use any of your powers while you're inside that prison. You'd be like a sitting duck.
But...
Look, you just have to accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. You're not getting your mask back, no matter what. Phil looked entirely convinced, and it seemed like she was about to test again, but...
This is awful.
Sight deeply in what sounded like resignation to me. Hey, cheer up. Once the game is over, have your mask back, okay? Maskless life isn't that bad once in a while, see? No risk of heat damage to your face.
Ooh,
she's gonna kill us.
That sprite. Hello.
They say money can't buy happiness.
I'm very sorry.
Smile on my face.
There is Neko merch. Chat, if you had class armor and a class weapon, what would your class weapon be? Obviously, I would have kitty claws. But what would everybody else have? Guy, you can't have your mask back yet, Eva. Those 2,000 sprites in this game have to come in somewhere.
She ignored my encouragement and apologized in favor of glaring at me through half-lighted eyes.
Ugh, you're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
I'd been imagining things. Did she just whisper something really out of character for her? Eva, sorry, could you repeat that again?
Your weapon would be a pan for funsies. Scissors like Genocide Jill. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Just made you second guess as a kitten what your answer should be. What was your original answer, Kitten of Death? You guessed katanas? Your weapon would be a staff. What about you, Blaze?
No clue.
No clue. You'll have to think about it. Quarterstaff? Fair.
Did I hear you calling me useless?
Do you have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know.
Takumi's a gibbering idiot! The enemy of all maidenkind! Downright pervert! I'll sue you for prisoner abuse.
God damn it, the allegations are bad. Fuck. Can't escape the allegations, Takumi. You've had done a complete about-face. What could have transformed the sweet, docile lady from just now into the sharp-tongued witch? I'm guessing these are your true colors, huh?
Yes, I'm done playing nice. I know I won't be getting anything out of you. This is the pits of the pits. After all that hard work, I didn't even get to see a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already?
The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Eva burst into tears. She had been putting on an act all this time. I was astonished by the fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusation, but
What am I supposed to do now?
I couldn't muster up the anger to tell her as she wept sadly. It's likely mentally strained from the stress of being held in the middle of the enemy's stronghold.
Yeah.
No wonder everyone hates me.
Yeah, look what you
Quiet
did,
it up.
Takumi.
I left the courtyard so as not to agitate Eva any further. After that, I returned to my room and organized the information I got out of Eva in a notebook. Then, once night fell,
Still no free time.
You never know. Well then.
sad. The bedtime announcement played. But right, you should be turning off the lights, jumping into bed right now, but
Hi, Ethan. How are ya?
Huh.
The Alliance meeting shall now begin. We'll take turns to share our findings of the day with each other. I told you were the leader, but, I was really just fucking with you so you take responsibility. How are we? How are you, Blaze?
I'm good.
I'm pretty okay. Listen, I have 3 words that'll explain you how good I am.
Chair got delayed.
What?
Chair got delayed.
I mean, yeah, that's for you, maybe. My 3 words were Old Bay goldfish. Yeah, so Blaze's chair was supposed to be in today, and it's not going to be here till tomorrow now. But as for me, I just love Old Bay. I got a giant, I'll post the picture later in Discord. I get a giant box of Old Bay goldfish. Gaming chair? Yeah. So Blaze actually got, what was it, the Akali Secret Lab chair? It looks really cool. Ethan, I don't think you understand. I mean, I grew up with spent money on a secret. Listen. We put it on a payment plan. Now we just need to get Cryo one, and he's insisting that his current chair is good enough, so it'll be a while. But, yes. Hi, Asteroid. How are you? You went with an S-Racer for your new chair since it was cheap? Let me put it this way. The Secret Lab is the most comfortable chair I've ever sat in. And considering I sit in it the majority of the day.
And tomorrow we're doing some clothes shopping.
That's true. That is on the list of things to do tomorrow.
as well as a bunch of other things.
VR shopping for you.
Yes.
Yeah. You have a hand-me-down old office chair that the leather's peeling off of. Fun. Secret Lab has Undertale flashback. I mean,
It's been decided.
we also both have the Secret Lab desks.
Desks.
So.
I got Joker.
And I have a pink one, but I also have the Jinx one, which maxes my Jinx chair skin. So, you know, I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
Spoiled
Yep.
Blaze.
Meow.
Meow.
It has been decided that the Anti-Sponsor Alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange information starting from tonight.
I'd spoil Cryo if he would fucking let me.
Tuh.
You start first, Takumi. Learned anything new about the identity of the sponsor?
Huh?
Yes, according to what Eva told me. Shared the results of my investigation with everyone. Proud the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. Blood-sucking was taboo to the invader, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they sucked Kararo's blood. In conclusion, quite likely the sponsor is an unknown third party unrelated to us or the school invaders.
Huh?
That's all from me.
We're already having enough trouble with the invaders, and now there's a third party. This is highly displeasing.
Oh.
Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence.
Oof.
Uh,
Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while?
Oh.
I'll work on it, if I feel like it.
Damn. So that's a no.
Maybe if you did something actually worth getting praised for, you'd get a better compliment. In the meantime, enjoy being degraded, Takumi.
Allow me to go next. After dismantling the deadbeat investigating its anatomy, I made several discoveries.
Which one am I most willing to give up? Wait, since when did I have Melody? I thought... Oh, hold on. Hold on, sorry. Now I'm like... Magnolia. I have the 4 M's: Mom, Magnolia, Marnie, and Melanie. That's actually really funny.
Oh, he was modeled after a type of parasitic wasp.
ah.
Oh no, this is starting to slightly confirm my theory.
Oh no.
A horrible species that parasitizes the bodies of butterflies and larvae and feeds off their innards.
Can I?
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
Can I protect 2 of the 3? Which one do I really want? I really want 2 of them.
Neko, this statement right here just really helps.
Yeah,
confirm
I'm
my
worried about what you
caution.
said.
Because only one person would have a knowledge of a creature like this, and also symbolically would choose to make something based off that.
Oh no, don't say it.
Oh no!
No, 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 no. No, no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, 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 no.
Oh no!
Fine. I really highly want Melanie and Marnie. But honestly, let them have whichever one is going to be better for their voice. Like I've said before, I'm very versatile.
Also, it looks like you can do something else this weekend
What?
for members stream.
Oh, thank God. You guys are the GOAT.
It's 9% to 91.
Oh, wow. You guys are great. Have I said that lately? You guys are great.
After 11 votes.
Oh.
Basically, the bee was simply a scale version of a parasitic wasp. There's just one major difference between this bee and an actual parasitic wasp.
This one's mechanical. Oh.
Bees and hornets usually use their stinger to inject poison into the enemy body. This giant bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out. Like a blood collecting device of sorts. Works more like a mosquito stinger. Also, that bee use it to suck the blood out of Carrara. Yes, she was trained in a few seconds. A testament to the strength of its suction. It's got a pretty good suck game. But does bring up another question. Not even the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucks. So where did Carrara's blood disappear to?
Maybe it was warped to another place instantly.
It's likely that's what happened.
Huh?
Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucked up to the sponsor's stomach.
In other words, the sponsor is using the bees to consume cryptoglobin.
Just a hypothesis. If it turned out to be true, that would mean the sponsor absorbed Carrara's blood. One of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me. That's all I've got. Let's hear what Haruko has to say now. Let's guess on the suit the sponsor's wearing.
Yes, I'd venture to say there's been some major progress. Much more than I initially anticipated. I may be able to get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future. Excuse me?
There's a spare suit.
Oh.
Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. All that's left is to refine the coordinates.
Haruko previously said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If we could secure something similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where's the spare? We could look for it together.
No, that won't work. I'll search for it myself.
Okay. 2.5 sets of eyes are faster than one, right?
Because I'm the only one that can find that place. Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it. So don't even try. Understand?
Wonder if it's hidden in the camp.
Well, so here's something that I've been wondering for a while. Hiroko was saying that she's been taking part in these fights for a long time, right?
Yes.
What if Hiroko is a representative of a land-dwelling population of humanity. And the sponsor would then be, the third-party sponsor would then also be from Haruko's thing, and maybe she even recognizes the suit, and that's why she's worried about it, because she doesn't want any of the other people to get in trouble for being, like, associated with the sponsor.
Yeah.
Maybe. So, like, Hunger Games? What do you mean, like, Hunger Games? I haven't seen most. I can't remember what Hunger Games was like. It's been so long.
Something that could cause the usual placid Haruko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary. Okay, I respect your wishes, even if I don't understand them.
It's for the best.
Moving on, let's plan for tomorrow and beyond.
I need you two to continue your research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now. Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher. Also, avoid situations that may end up with you dying to mere minions. As usual, we're going with safety first. If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and kill you myself, Takumi.
Yikes. Why only me?
Because if anyone will screw up, it's you.
Yikes. I'll be fine. Akuma's with me, but I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for yourself. You were the first to die last time.
Please, are you talking to me? I'm much stronger than the Hiroko you knew. Darumi and I can take out a commander or two by ourselves.
You need 2 people to take out a commander?
I was gonna say.
Look at me, huh? Akuma's expression darkened at that. Kuko, I just don't get it. Why would you team with Darumi of all people? To be brutally honest, actually your team doesn't sit right with me. She loves her killing games. Can't imagine she won't at least try to sabotage your work if she ever finds out about it.
Yuri needs at least 2 people, no? You're so right, Final Fighter. Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner. Nothing more, nothing less.
With what ifs right now, I can guarantee that it wouldn't happen. Really ought to dissolve your partnership with her.
No, I'm not letting her out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well. Dark Shadow Ray. Hi, welcome in.
Oh well. Which is?
I can't tell you.
Why not? Shall the allies share as much information with each other as possible? Akumu continued to question Haruko about her reason for teaming up with Darumi. She kept quiet throughout. The honest meeting ended with a slightly sour note because of that. It had been 4 days since the game started. I had gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down using as little energy as possible. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. Take their lives. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice. Seems like I'm in pretty good form today.
Yugami just doesn't want them to be the second best couple. That's funny.
Well, I would end up in last place in the first round if I kept this up. But trying my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of the anti-sponsor alliance was to put an end to the game by killing the sponsor. What was the sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I think that one thought out of my mind as to cut down one Vader after another. You know what? The sponsor and cereal were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against the invaders. Thought cereal never ordered us to fight outside the academy. Always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. It was designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Do they not want us using the revive-o-matic? Dying outside means our dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective? To ensure that anyone who died would stay die? Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation? I was jolted back into reality by Yagamu's teasing. Sorry, just thinking about something. It's dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on hunt for now. Don't forget that Taruko warned you last night about getting killed. Alright, sorry about that. I refocused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my mind clear, I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Akuma and I then spent the better part of the morning killing together. We returned to the academy a little past noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge.
Whoa.
Yep. Not shocked.
I'm surprised at where Tsubasa is.
Yeah. There we checked our latest ranks.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
I mean, Yagamu's basically been overseeing us as we trained. He hasn't been really taking kills at all.
That's true.
Since it was already the 4th day, it's unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
I told myself not to look at the other positions. My eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions,
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high.
She just takes out a whole bunch.
yeah, she was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday.
You don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. Huh. Tsubasa, you promised not to say that anymore. Look it out for one another's what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in a match.
He's likely benefiting from the point sharing system. What point sharing system? What, you haven't noticed? There's way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself. Agumon took out an notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it. Let's say, for example, 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points.
Oh.
Can I help you in a fight? I gain a percentage of those 10 points. Could be a 50-50, or 80-20 split, depending on the situation. All hinges on how much each person contributes to the fight. Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Thomas's female anima is very versatile, so I'm sure she's earned points by supporting the others. Which is probably why he joined us, because he knows how good ours is.
Yeah.
So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together, like in sports. Strange but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Strong players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together. We're being tested on our teamwork. In a killing game, killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lend itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level, did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room, unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bow over me. What should I do this afternoon?
Give us time to upgrade our skills.
I was in my room trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before the nightly meeting. My role in the MC Sponsor Alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but not as easy as it sounds. I feel like I need clearer direction, like where I was supposed to even start. If only I had a hint of sorts to help me get the ball rolling. Suppose I'll just have to ask around. Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on the matter. Asking around. Yes, that's what I'll be doing today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out of the blue. No free time for you.
God damn it.
Surprised you haven't made a command yet.
You could.
Yeah, but I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. Shield myself before dashing out of the room.
Okay, well, Tsubasa's right here. So we'll start with her.
You even went the wrong direction here. Can't escape it.
Takumi.
Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her.
Sorry, I keep yawning.
Okay.
I'm sorry for abandoning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that?
Yeah, I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yakuma and I are on a team now.
I'm glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. Though, that means Shelma's in trouble for the first round, huh?
Why?
He's not taking part in the game at all. That's what we figured.
Yeah.
Takamaru's been pulling out all the stops to invite him, but he refuses to even leave his room.
Let's see. Shoma is probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. So, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? Try and find out their true identity.
That's a question I'd like to answer myself. Why'd they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense. She's not going to want to talk to us, but maybe that means that she's the prime person to try to talk to first.
I wonder if we could go to the garage right now to get her mask.
We could at least try. Metal shop, garage. Laser sword.
Now, was that a reference to a plasma sword or a lightsaber?
Yes.
Who knows?
Oh, I just want to upgrade my stuff.
Eva was in her cell, looking as dejected as I left her. She was clearly still gassed at not being able to get her mask back.
Well, do not speak to me as if we were friends. I will never, ever forgive you for sending Lady Carrara to her abysmal death. Be gone, accursed Grim Reaper, and give Lady Carrara back to me. Calm down, Kyoshka. I'm sorry, Takumi, but Kyoshka's still very angry about what happened, so...
No, it's proper. Actually, having such vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sobering experience. Hey, Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering information about the sponsor right now, and... Sorry, man, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ashes. Nice luck, huh? Just being a part of the school jinx, I guess.
I'm surprised everybody's blaming us instead of blaming Darumi.
Yeah.
It's because we're the protagonist. Info about the sponsor's identity.
Oh,
my, are you investigating that too?
Huh?
Who? As in, you're also looking into this?
You bet. I even tried to film a day in the life documentary of the sponsor some time ago.
Day in the life.
No. First, I made a camera with the Gift-O-Matic. Then I tailed the sponsor for 24 hours. Yeah. That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we catch it on film, right?
And did you?
Oh, I wish. They clinged to that spacesuit like it was the championship belt itself.
How's it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food?
Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat. Oh no, you're gonna be right, and I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, I'm worrying that I'm right too. Doesn't eat?
Yeah, never saw him eat or sleep even once.
Even not sleeping?
Just kept buzzing out orders to their bee underlings day in, day out.
Sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep? Sounded unbelievable to me, but Mocha wasn't typed to tell tall tales.
Ha! We're dealing with a real main event headliner here. Better be ready for a Royal Rumble if you're trying to unveil their real identity. Huh.
It's right there. Just let us craft something.
Nah. This is bliss!
Yeah.
Whoa, who just shouted?
It is I, Darumi! And I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Yeah! Killing King, check. Mistress Hiruko's lapdog, check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night. Check, check, and check. I'm Mistress Hiruko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does that person need to be happy in life?
And this is her without the happy powder.
Just thinking about how I'm going to wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow releases so many endorphins into my brain, I may just pass out from sheer pleasure.
Jeremy was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. Still can't understand why Haruko would team up with someone like that.
Cause lesbians.
Yeah. Because it's what the fans demanded. Okay, I've collected quite a bit of information. I've learned a lot. I was glad I'd muster up the courage to talk to everyone.
This is copium.
Yeah, it is. For putting the information down in a notebook, prepared for the nightly meeting.
Bing bong.
You never know. Well then.
For the anti-sponsor alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. It's time for us to gather and report on the day's findings. Now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep. And still manages to be so powerful.
Ah.
I should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night? This is neither the time nor the place to be joking around. It's precious time. Place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations. It's just how strong the enemy you're up against is, right, Haruko?
Sorry, leave it to me to be like getting up to open the door for some fresh air as soon as it's. The sponsored person is an enigma. Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. Are we dealing with a robot?
We can't rule out the possibility considering what little we know of their identity.
Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence. Isn't that exactly what she said to us yesterday?
Yep. Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while? And that's exactly how we replied.
Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one.
Damn.
Well, fuck.
Yikes. Well, aren't you something yourself? I feel bad for him.
Yeah, me too.
Allow me to share my additional findings on the beast's anatomy next. I got down to business today by dismembering feet to its smallest parts. Some interesting truths were uncovered as a result. Pretty tough and Candy's appearance doesn't quite have the hardiness to match. When I snapped out of place, you have even looked at them wrong, and the stingers come off without much effort as well.
Which is interesting because the dude literally rode down on one.
Yeah.
They literally held Carrara up. I don't know.
The spiritualist life itself. It can't be so weak. Those bees killed Carrara like it was nothing. Their bodies was likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural, in other words, hemoenema. The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest. Hemoenema enhanced bees. The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seemed to discover. One of these proved that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of the invincibility suit. Last but not least, let's hear what Hugo has to tell us. Did you find that space suit you talked about?
Yes, I pinpointed the location yesterday.
Oh.
If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on the suit by tomorrow.
Really?
Oh.
I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Once we actually have it, uncovering a weakness or two should be trivial work. Unfortunately for the sponsor, their invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close.
An end to this abominable invader hunt seems like a dream, but Haruko seems confident the odds were in our favor. Is there anything you can do to help you secure the spare suit?
Quite a lot. In fact, I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help. And the suit is located somewhere to the south of this campus. Actually, getting the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all our efforts will go down the drain.
Because then, the sponsor would realize what we're up to.
Oh.
And that's why we're going to need a little bit of creative prep work to hoodwink those roaming bees.
About preface, Ghost shared with us a brief outline of her plan.
Our operation commences at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Tuh.
The three of us here, plus Terumi, will head south in the direction of town.
Oh.
Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders.
Tuh.
As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashiest way possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop invisibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place with the spare suit without being discovered by the bees. We'll meet up once I find the suit. And rush back to school to examine it until we can discover its weaknesses. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invincibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor. Bubba! Yummy citrus.
The girl's plan was simple but bold. Would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstance allowed, but both the invader haunt and the sponsor themselves.
Oh.
Will you help me, Takumi and Yugamu?
Earnestly from help from Haruko. Without her usual barbs, was a straight yes from me. I nodded vigorously. Of course I'll help. Let's get that soon. Break that down the sponsor together. I'm against the plan. I won't be joining it. What's gotten into you, Yakumo? Is there something wrong with the plan?
Darumi.
Nothing wrong with the plan per se. What's wrong is one of the participants.
Oh.
Haruko, are you letting Darumi join the operation tomorrow? Insisting all the time she's nothing but your in-game partner, and not a member of the anti-sponsor alliance.
She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat.
That's nice. What guarantees that she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing games. I'm only picturing her lunging at us. Unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game.
You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing. I don't know, I think Haruko's underestimating her.
Yeah. That's my point. See, it's kind of reductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence.
Oh.
I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons.
Oh, such as?
Here we go again.
Discussion was leading nowhere. Either Haruko or Yakumo seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take Yakumo's side this time, Haruko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. At the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. Can't blame us for feeling hesitant.
Even you think so.
She averted her eyes and bit out her lips.
Fine. I won't ask for your help anymore. I'll get the suit myself. You have a feeling Haruko might be wanting to sacrifice Darumi as a distraction. Ugh.
Hold on. I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly to grab Haruko's hand before she could leave the room. I understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us. We know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? Has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons.
And how are you so sure I'm not?
Because you trusted me. So I trust you too.
Toxic Yuri?
Because Haruko trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. She needed help. Wanted to do everything in my power to help her. Quietly pleaded with Haruko, while intently staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and lean on me. And then...
Ugh.
a sigh of resignation.
Okay, so what's the reason? The trouble with your generic face is how it completely disarms me when you're sprouting the occasional hero-like rhetoric.
Oh.
Very well, you will have a full explanation on why I must bring Darumi along.
Really?
Yes, but not here. Outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof.
And
Come
this is when
alone.
she's dead. I thought she exited the room, but her wanting to meet with me alone would mean...
Ah.
Oh, for the love of murder. I'm the outcast now, eh?
Ah.
Never mind. Go ahead, Tsukumi. I'll be right here keeping your bed warm for you until you return.
Hey, yo!
Yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed. No promises. Please, promise.
It's not like I want to knock in on you naked on my bed or anything, Baka.
Left javelin behind my room. Went out to the roof.
Huh?
Haruko? I didn't see Haruko on the roof, although she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room.
Oh no. Over here, Takumi.
I turned toward the direction of the voice and saw Haruko seated on the ledge. She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and... it was your official satellite floating in the night sky.
Why does that not look like... You know what?
Do you long to see the people living there again?
To be fair, before it looked like the moon, but we had to, like, really stare
You're
at
right.
it.
I thought about that after I started saying something.
Your question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return to.
Nowhere? Surely she has family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
She was right. I didn't understand. How could I? It's my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents. And Korea at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
No?
It's very simple. She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers. Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
I had an inkling Durumi may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was this bad.
I'm not surprised. Leeching off someone else without ever giving anything back and abusing them on top of that. Sounds like my scumbag brother. Right, just like how he ignored all the eviction notices and restraining orders and doubled down on the violence. Dad goes to see the horse races on Sunday afternoons and beats me when he loses his bets.
He wasn't kidding about that.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah, that's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old, male and female. We should all suffer together. Use up our lives, our very existences, to entertain ourselves through misery. That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
Interesting.
Poor Jerome.
So, this is interesting because Haruko brings up that this is Haruko's ideal world right now.
You mean Durumi's?
Yeah, Durumi's. And in the previous route, Aito was talking about the outcome that was currently happening was his ideal world. I'm starting to sense a theme here.
Maybe.
What sort of mentality could drive a person to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsor showed up.
Sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Rumi must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on cloud 9 right now, living out a dream that once seemed impossible to achieve. And she intends to die in it, after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true?
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
You guys were solving this school invaders together quite enthusiastically.
Someone who fought with such wanton abandon in a situation where there was no coming back from death couldn't exactly be mentally sound. Now could they?
He was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits. Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
Is that why you're so insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along. If I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi, this whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
I was completely dumbfounded. Ruko was serious about saving everybody's life. Then again, Ruko has always been like that, even last time.
My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me.
It would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect has saved me, was now saving Darumi. My body's trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Haruko's determination. Had to admit it, she was the real hero here.
I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner, the better. She's never going to come to her senses unless she first wakes up from this sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. Could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me?
Huh?
I'll convince Yagumu to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. 4 of us will rampage through the town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. Both stretch out a hand spontaneously and exchange a firm and solemn handshake. Something going through my mind at the time was what I could do to protect Haruko's kind-hearted resolve.
Why do I feel like we're gonna wake up to Haruko being dead?
We would work together to defeat the sponsor, and then...
Aha!
let's all get to the best day 100 together. But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness has no place on the battlefield. Because it was Haruko's kind-heartedness led her to end up like that.
Oh no, I was right. Day 30.
Hirako!
She was lying on the ground with blood pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker, if I remember correctly, is the...
Squad 3 Commander!
What is the commander doing here? Why is Haruko laying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by that commander? Nothing was making sense. My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
And proceeding smoothly. Staff early reached the part of the town south of our school and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the Flying Bee's attention to us.
Oh boy.
Sometime after the battle began, Haruko secretly left the area like she planned in order to secure the spare suit. these were struggling to count the points Yaguma and I were racking up and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. Well, the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Haruko to return with a suit that would lead us to victory. Then something unexpected happened. Took my eyes off Durumi, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. Probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Haruko would be so heartbroken if anything happened to Durumi. Ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her. All the while, imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Haruko sad. Praying hard for her safety. Just as I finally caught sight of Durumi on the other side of some rubble, the unthinkable happened. Couldn't make head nor tails of the scene, no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening? Get a hold of yourself, Takumi!
Snapped back to my senses as Yagumu was yelling. Yagumu, Haruko's down, most likely by a commander. Yagumu's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander. That's why I didn't want Durumi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. Can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention-grabbing target on the battlefield. No picture the commander attacked Durumi first in this case. When Haruko tried to help her, the commander attacked Durumi as she was rampaging around. When Haruko tried to help, she got struck down instead. What do we do now? How can we save them both? Run away, that's what. The operation's failed. But we can't just abandon them. There's nothing we can do to turn the sides of this battle, especially not against the commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Haruko's will. Yagumu's decision was sound. Best outcome we could hope for right now was to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it?
Such a good point.
We have two of the only people in our squad who can single-handedly take out a commander.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
They're talking from the storyline point of view, not from real point of view.
Abandon Haruko and Durumi to escape, wait for another chance, or jump in to save them without caring about the consequences.
Ooh, and it's a choice. Save Durumi. Well, chat, we're on to an option.
You know, I'm pretty sure we both know how chat's gonna vote on this matter.
I would hope so. There we go. All right, chat, time to vote.
Yeah, this is looking about right.
This is looking about right, yeah. TJ Fountain, welcome in. Yeah, it's looking pretty unanimous, isn't it? Alrighty. You were lurking? Well, thanks for lurking. Glad to have you in chat, though. Alright.
My question is, when do we want to end?
Probably after this day.
I was going to say, because do you want me to have a voice to talk tomorrow?
I'm sorry.
I'm going to save those two. You'd better get out of here before the commander notices you. You crazy Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. I know. You're absolutely right, but...
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
Furuko's put her trust in me. I won't abandon her now.
Alrighty.
Cleared my mind with a battle cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Furuko and Drumi, we launched into a fully one-sided battle against the enemy commander.
Alrighty, here we go. Okay.
Ah! Oh, hey, Takumi! You came to save us, huh? Thanks, brah. Hate to disappoint you after you came all this way, but we're totally headed for game over here. Meh. Mistress Haruko's already out of action, and I'm basically about to keel over too. Looks like we bought ourselves a one-way ticket to hell. Why don't we just accept it and all die together?
You got energy to talk, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first.
You got it, boss.
We should probably save.
Yeah. If I can. Yeah. We'll
I'm
save
safe
here.
from this fight.
Alrighty.
Immediately give her
How many
the
more can
power
I
of
get?
Panacea.
It's as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
huh?
Well, hold on.
Looks a little dangerous.
I feel fine only heals one.
Well, we could do it first and then...
I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah,
That's
probably
moves we
not.
can.
It's as
We,
bad
that's
as
moves
I
we can
thought,
use to hit a higher area of enemies.
Perfect here.
So if we want straight line damage, that's us.
Real. True. Accurate.
Also, we should look at what this commander's got.
Connect twice per turn in succession. Counterattacks.
Can't be stunned.
Can't be
Usual.
stunned. The usual stuff. The usual goodie
Let's
bag.
go.
And if I remember correctly, this commander counters attacks only one square in front of it.
That sounds about right.
So as long as we use this attack on it, it won't do anything.
Right.
So we just impact stab, get rid of... First,
Say when.
let's get rid of everything but the boss.
I agree.
Honestly, I think...
This way. Then move
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
We're still in a square immediately surrounding him? Yeah.
Ha! Got it. Here we go. There. All right.
Give
Let's
us
do
a
this.
agility potion.
Well, I was going to move here.
Oh, I guess that works too.
I'm just going to keep moving closer to that one in the back.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
Now, that's crucial.
Got it. Let's do this. That's it.
Here. go up, use your slash
Ready
instead
when
of your
you are.
stab.
All right.
Okay, I am right about how it's going to attack.
Let's go.
Durumi can then... I don't think that big guy can get to anywhere to attack any of us. So I think Durumi should clear out the small guys right now.
Probably.
Let's go!
Because then that could also split us up so the commander isn't going to have an easy target to attack.
Oh, I didn't even see the 10 dude in the back.
No, go to this top square. That is in that straight line of the two. Because that also keeps you away from the commander. So it can't do an attack that hits both of us.
Hmm. It's not letting me.
Is it just because of how bad this aim is?
Yes.
Yikes.
Yeah, no,
That's-
it won't let me.
That's dumb.
I mean, it's not gonna... If I have her come over here...
Oh, don't forget, we've just figured out how strong springboards were too.
Oh, I should springboard her. Actually.
Seriously depressing.
Actually. Let me springboard her here. And put up some metal fences.
I don't even think we need really no defense.
Well, I don't know
'Cause
if it's... I don't know if Haruko getting hit
Yeah,
will hurt
right
her.
there.
I was just gonna say, we have 1 AP still.
Yes, we have 1 AP still. Let me put up the fences for my
I'll
own
use
peace
it.
of mind, okay?
Okay.
My turn. Good to go.
I think we use the
I've got
voltage
this.
as, like, last bit of damage. I get rid of the small guys. We don't know if more enemies are gonna spawn.
That's fair.
No. And see, he could get to it. Alright, now we can do some serious damage.
Let's do this. I've
Um,
got this. Here we go.
And I'm
Time
gonna
to
give him
use it.
attack potion this time to get rid of that big bear.
I've got this.
yeah.
Take that. Let's go. Got it. Say when.
I think we just stabbed this guy.
Yeah. Because this
My
thing is
turn.
going to probably constantly be trying to get this fence.
Here we go.
Yeah. And also, the commander's not doing anything.
No, he's not.
Let's do this.
Okay, we do... give him an attack up. Actually, no,
Let's go.
save it for wave 2.
Say when.
If it's not doing anything now,
Right.
let's save our resource.
Repeated
I've
impact
got this.
stabs never let you down. So real. So, oh,
Oh, I got to half health. Okay.
okay.
Is Haruko gonna get up now?
Anyone get this feeling the commander's just playing with us?
We're playing with it.
He's not even attacking. He's just standing there.
Standing there.
Menacingly.
Menacingly. Careful, SpongeBob. I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered in our class. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. It's really not.
It's really not.
Damn it. Yay!
Ah.
You really are too dim to live sometimes. Do you really think you could take on a commander with just 2 of you? Yes! We could have done it by ourselves.
Just staring
Yeah,
like,
no.
the hell are these people even doing here? I'm like a mile from that academy. So really
Yeah.
true.
Yep. Hakumu, what are you doing here? I told you to run. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of winning the war if we do. That means our only choice? Do something about this guy so we can all get away. Wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With 3 of us, we might just be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down.
Okay, here we go.
Oh no. They're even
Whatever could we do?
They're lined up better than they were prior.
Yeah, they are.
And we have 2 voltage moves available. Hold on a second. Wait, Yakumo can kick ass right now.
Yeah, he can.
'Cause he
Especially if we
passes-
sit him right here. Hold on.
I'm good to go.
Yeah, he just... actually, that's still fine. Because that hits every one we want it to hit.
Yes.
How's that feel?
Feed him a
Let's get to the
potion.
killing. This'll do. Time for me to move.
Ooh, kill the 1.
This one? Oh, yeah.
might as well.
This may hurt.
1 AP for 1 AP.
I can't wait.
Then this.
You make a lovely corpse.
And now we're at 300.
Do
Do it to it!
hers
Let
on
me
the
see.
left side. Or you could do this. I just think ours hits a bigger area, so we might want to abuse that fact.
Fair. We could do it like this.
Yeah? Or... What's more important, the closer ones or the further ones?
Well, hold
For me
on.
to move.
I don't think we use his yet. He is our damage output. We
Yeah,
save
no.
all our
I
AP.
agree.
We'll end with that if it is lethal.
Game time!
I think
So I
that
think-
this is probably the best move.
Really, I would think ours right there is better, because it would probably be more likely to hit the stragglers and the one in the back. Move it. Okay. It's not as wrong. I still feel like this is the better move.
I'm going to be 100% with you.
Here we go!
If we hit this, I think we can hit everybody with ours.
Yeah.
We just take this
Well, hold
out.
on. Hold on. Let's not worry about it.
Okay.
Our plan right now is to do enough damage where
I'm
Yakumo
good
can
to
finish
go.
it off. So, if we double move that side, for the sake of Yakumo just having that many more attacks, I think it's worth it.
What do you mean?
So have Durumi,
It's killing
do hers,
time!
her special,
Oh, okay.
hit the boss,
to it.
and the one we cannot hit with ours
Okay.
would do this.
Drop dead!
I agree. See, this is what I thought was like the right move.
Then we leave
Okay.
ours,
Your
Say
turn
when.
now.
clean up this side. No, yeah, just clean up. So this puts it at 25 with 5 AP.
Yes.
I.e., we're getting lethal this turn.
Yes. Because cheese.
Then...
Wait, what?
Oh, it would just said make the commander fall back,
Oh.
not kill it. So he's too strong. Bullshit.
He really is just playing with us. An extra fighter or two is not really gonna make any difference.
Ah.
We'll let him later. He's gonna kill us anyway. He'll at least go all out, too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do.
Hi, Cherry. Axel says hi. Lore. It takes the full strength of the SDU to take down a commander. Gameplay. Even Shoma could solo it with enough time and supplements.
Yeah.
That's really true, honestly.
Nah, dude, we're done. Let's charge him one last time and get blown to smithereens.
wanted to go out like a bunch of dirty fireworks.
Is it bad that I'm expecting Yakumo to just walk up and slap Darumi?
Yes. I'm actually
Oh,
expecting Takumi to fucking slap Darumi at this point.
No, I think it's funnier if it's Yakumo because he just stretches his arm out and uses it as a whip.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of options. Are we really gonna die here? Just when it seemed all hope was lost.
Take my cryptoglobin.
No!
Girl, we don't need it! I heard Haruko's voice, faint and weak, but still determined on my comm channel. Haruko, I thought you'd passed out.
Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way.
Of your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about?
Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me.
Oh.
If I'm going to die anyway, you may as well take my power and save yourself. Ava Robotnik, snooping as usual? I don't know if snooping's the right word. No, we don't want to lose mommy.
Please tell me that this is another choice and we can say no.
It better fucking be.
But you're my friend, I could never kill you.
And I may die, but you still have hope. You'll still have the spare suit. Use it to figure out the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so you can survive.
I'm serious. There's no way I can do this.
I'm not asking. I'm telling.
Oh.
Do it now. Take my power. And survive. Darumi!
I think we just figured out who killed Gaku.
Maybe.
Look at that blade she is being stabbed with right now.
Yeah.
That is a foot-long kitchen knife.
That's her normal blades.
And who else could also stab someone so many times?
Oh, man.
For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Darumi had thrusted a knife right into Haruko's back.
Mistress Hiroko! Mistress Hiroko!
You even realize what she's doing right now?
I'm not 100%.
Your power flowing into me! I can feel you inside me!
Phrasing.
Kyrie's inside me? Sorry.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
There's no hedgehog here. If you're gonna roleplay, you're not gonna do it in my chat.
I tried to stop her, but it was too late. As Darumi absorbed more and more of her blood, Haruko's body began to shrivel and dry up.
Oh man! Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man! I've never felt this kind of energy before. I'm in the zone now! I feel like I can fly! Like I can do anything! Yahoo!
Darumi threw back her head and let out a crazed cry of elation, fully at odds with what just happened.
This is an English chat. Sorry, bye.
Don't you realize what you've done, Darumi?
Alex, we are going to be ending soon, so I get it. You get some rest. Have a good night.
Yeah.
A ban is crazy? Guess what, Cherry? I'm done dealing with the BS and the trolls.
You just killed Haruko. Save the recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, you have to see it through. But Haruko is.
Oh boy. See? And this is why I don't deal with the bullshit, Cherry. Because this is a troll. Have I been getting trolled tonight? No, but I have been for the last several days, Cherry. Okay, are we good to move on? I was dealing with the troll, so I kind of like missed what was going on.
Yes, we're good.
Okay.
Haruko's so full of power right now. She might actually be able to beat that commander. Akuma was right. Yumi was stronger than ever. She rushed on the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear.
I probably should at this point, Cherry. Actually, you know, I don't like to put it on because it kind of turns people away from
Battles and raids.
Raids, yeah. But if this keeps up, if we keep having days like this, I'm gonna have to.
Also, Frog.
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 No one can stop me now.
By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings.
If I feel like it's necessary, Guy, I will.
We realized the commander was no longer there.
It just took off.
Did he just leave? Seems that way.
Sure, Cherry.
Have we really won? No, I didn't feel real. Perhaps he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Haruko gave her life to get us is still here, and it's still intact. Nagumo held up the suitcase Haruko had brought from the school. But most likely had the spare the sponsor's suit inside it. We've done what we set out to do. Make no mistake, this is a win for us. It's just... you have to pay a pretty big price for it.
Hey, I just got DM'd that we're under tornado warning. Well, I mean, people not in our necessarily direct area are. He's like 40 minutes from us. So I don't think we're probably in it, but I've been seeing other people mentioning tornado warnings today, so I'm just mentioning.
It's tornado watch for us.
Is it? Okay. I mean, we haven't had a tornado in our area. We're too close to the water. But I think Cryo said it's been over 80 years or something like that since we've had one. I'm not too worried. We have tornado sirens just in case, but the real Turtles and Thomas. Yugamu, the real Danganronpa.
Nagumo's gaze wandered to Haruko's body.
Oh boy, here we go again. All right, subs mode is going on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't like to do it. But this is the third one. They're obviously doing this on purpose. I mean, my mod is in the call with me, and I'm just getting to it faster than he is. Honestly. Yeah, well, I mean, we had that guy just recently. Oh, no. Trying to. Danganronpa is like the white-faced troublesome wait, what? What? I'm trying to turn it on. I've never actually, like, turned it on. Subscriber. Minimum. I'm gonna put it on a minute.
Yeah.
I hate doing it. I really do.
It's bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Durumi out. Then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Durumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I could only imagine how she felt, having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything, Durumi her eyes rolled back into her head and she fell into the ground.
Ah.
Looks like she finally ran out of steam. I'll have to carry her from now to Kumi. Make a grave for Haruko. It was as good a resting place for her as any.
I'm gonna say this. The last time we carried somebody back to the school, they were the mastermind of the route.
True.
Something's telling me that, like, Durumi received, like, split personality, something or another. And this is her doing subconsciously.
I don't think so.
I mean,
She was there. She was there when we first met the sponsor.
listen, it'd be interesting if it was. I'm spitting ideas. I think
Because you don't want mine to be true.
I don't want your thought. No, I don't. No. Wouldn't that be too obvious? Listen, it was too obvious that Ato was the dude the last time.
Oh, what are the odds we get blamed for this death, too?
1000%.
Takumi began digging with an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Haruko's body into the ground.
Hiruko. I'm sorry I couldn't save you.
And look at that reused asset.
Yep.
But wouldn't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use this suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and then
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
Cherry, what?
but for that comment, Cherry, I'm taking another frog.
Oh, here we go again. The fuck? This is almost getting funny.
It is.
Thanks for the subscribe.
It's funny seeing how desperate these people are for attention.
It really is.
Especially when we know we're not giving it them. He returned to the school, determined to carry out what Haruko has started. Unfortunately,
Neko does like Danganronpa.
I have no idea. Does he even start with tech this weird? I had gone back to my room to look at the suit. looking at it was about all we could do. Here's the thing, Cherry.
At this point, we're on subs only mode. If they want to keep coming back and giving me more subscribbles. Oh boy. Meow. Thanks. Maybe we just save here.
That's funny.
It is kind of funny. We'll finish the day. We'll finish the day.
Yeah. I wasn't doing anything about electronics, wearable technology, whatever it was that make this suit tick. What's it? It's just more kneecaps I get to eat.
Yeah. An annoying child escaped YouTube Kids for real. No, it's not, Jerry, and you know it.
Now, to get past its offenses was going to be hard, if not impossible.
Cherry, you got here because I've known you since before I started streaming. Chill.
Well, it's a protective suit made of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say.
Tsubasa?
Yeah, I can't figure out anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attacks so completely? We'd worked so hard to get it. This feels like such a waste.
Hey!
If only that's someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. As if in answer to my exuberated cry.
Hi, it's Tsubasa.
Someone's here at this hour. You don't think it's the sponsor, do you? It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit, just like theirs. Bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put up a fight here and now. Took a deep breath and opened the door. Tsubasa! I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Can I just point out how Aito called us out for not checking under our bed the first time? And here we are basically ignoring that.
Oh, but you know, at the same time though, you know that Yugami looked. You know he did.
No, he was too busy fanboying over us.
Nah, but he could probably sense their heartbeat or some stupid shit.
So he's got a forte is what I'm hearing.
I mean, wouldn't be the first one.
Nope.
I mean, after all, we have literal Kirifujis.
Yeah. I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since the game began, everyone except Yagami and Haruka had been keeping their distance from me. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looked like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong? Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Is something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to confide in, though. Agamu's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own. Who else did we lose?
I'm sorry, Takumi. I'm so sorry.
Aww.
Uh-oh. What happened to Nozomi?
It better not
And
be
all of a sudden,
Nozomi.
she burst into tears. Why else do you think she would come to us when she wasn't on our side previous? Calm down, Tsubasa. What's this all about? What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine.
No, that's not it. I was there, Takumi. Oh, she saw what happened.
Yikes.
When Haruka was fighting that commander, I was watching the whole time.
Huh?
So she didn't do anything and feels bad about it.
Oh,
Tsubasa was there too.
I wanted to help. If I'd activated my hemo enema, could have used my car to get Haruko and Darumi out of there and bring them back to the school. But I was so scared I couldn't move. And while I was wondering what I should do, Haruko got wounded, and then she... I'm sorry, Haruko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix it, but...
But I wonder if we had said no, she would have gone in.
Maybe.
Because she would have been the only person, and she already feels bad about one. I couldn't imagine if she would have let two be put on her conscience.
Yeah, maybe.
I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain, but before I could even try. You're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't gonna cut it. Haguma got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before. He's gonna be like, hey, so in exchange for us to actually forgive you, look at this.
Yeah.
You didn't save Haruka when you had the chance. That also puts our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just swipe clean. I think someone dies is basically the same as killing them. You had to go to give Takumi the cold shoulder. At least he still had a shred of humanity and decency in him. That's more than I can say for you. Yakumu, I know you're mad. That's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse.
No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd.
Oh, so the bystander effect.
When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing.
Are they gonna pull a Zero's escape on us and bring in some actual scientific study into this?
Ugh.
Because she's literally just describing the bystander effect.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It was the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too. I never stand up and make important decisions for myself. And now, Hiruko's dead because of me. Darumi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening.
Oh, she really did see everything. She's probably still in shock.
I'm a terrible person, aren't I? Treat my friends' lives with so little respect. It's so disgusting, it makes me want to puke.
Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving. She vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face. God damn it, now we have to clean that up.
You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right into that fight, that commander, to try and save Haruko. I can't believe I've been so awful to you all this time. No, Cherry, you know damn well that I have a straight up fear of vomiting.
Yep.
You think they're not getting to me?
Let's be honest. The Yagumu ship is just the red herring. This is the real ship this route is gonna give us.
Tsubasa Takumi?
Probably. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Maybe. Dude, is it bad that I just want to ship Takumi
You want
with
the
like...
yaoi ship?
No, I want the harem
Girl.
ship.
Girl, you said first run you want to ship Aito and Takumi. And you were the one who brought up Yakumu and Takumi.
I want the harem ship. I
Girl,
want all
you
of
and I
them.
both. Girl, you and I both know what happens when you go down that route. You do not want that ship.
Which one? The harem
The
ship?
harem ship. You and I both know what happens down that route.
We're not allowed to stream the harem ship.
Trust me, I'm going to bleach my eyes if we ever even look at it.
I'm gonna wind up playing it. I'll probably play it by myself if you don't want to see it.
It is bad.
I morbid curiosity.
Like, I can... Even what I have described to you so far does not give it justice.
Listen, I already got spoiled that there's Chat, since we're not going to be doing this specific route on stream, do you mind if I spoil this one VG?
Terry, you might want to cover your ears for it.
Yeah,
you
sure,
really
you
don't
might.
wanna
You
know.
might.
You really don't want to know. Keep your innocence.
If anybody cares, speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm gonna give it like a couple. Go ahead, you already know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's a cutscene where we're basically forced to eat cake off Eva's body. Yep. I'm honestly very intrigued for that one.
I'm pretty sure that's down the same route.
I'm pretty sure it is too.
Want to tell them about the thing I told you about?
You can tell them about the thing you told me about.
Sure. On the same route, we're pretty certain. On a different path of that route. Aito rapes us.
Yeah.
And we're drugged and bound to a table.
Oh, I don't want to hear. No, that's enough detail.
Also
That's
got cut
enough detail.
off. Like I said, I did not do it justice when describing it to you.
Oh God, no, you didn't. I still want to. Morbid curiosity is gonna get the best of me. You know it.
All right, enjoy seeing Takumi as a nugget. That's the technical term.
I mean, listen, just because it's not my fetish doesn't mean it's not other people's fetish, and I am not into kink shaming. Shrugs and vor. Anywho, I can't believe I've been so awful to y'all this time. Really, I'm so sorry.
God damn it, Cherry, we told you to cover your ears.
I'm sorry, Takumi, for everything.
I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. I wasn't going to hold anything against her. Not when she was already suffering this much. Alright, Cherry, then keep the game in your cart.
Hold on. Cherry, I'm asking you politely. Please, do not buy this game. You know you don't actually want to play it. You know it's a waste of money.
Come on, Neko. They just said they don't follow orders, so you just do it like this. Alright, Cherry, if that's the case, then keep the game in your cart, buy it, play it, and enjoy it. Just the thought of...
Whatever.
We're
Go.
testing their morals here.
Will they listen to the ASMR or the reverse psychology?
Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of fashion was a comfort in itself. See, I told you, I broke their brain. You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if atonement was that easy.
Cherry, you know it's my job. Anywho.
What's with you today, Yakumu? Tsubasa made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Fukuko die, there's just one way.
It's my job to maintain what little shreds of innocence you have left.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Save lives? But how do I...
Oh.
What's the suggestion? I'll let you join up with me in Takumi. We're working on something that could save everyone. We just so happen to need somebody with your particular skill set. It's kind of like carrying on Haruko's legacy too. This is what she gave her life for.
Oh.
I mean, putting yourself in a lot of danger. But what do you say? Will you help us? Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there staring at her feet. And she nodded, if she'd come up to an important decision.
Okay. I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in.
Well, everyone else.
So, what do you want me to do?
Tsubasa said that, Yagami turned to me and winked.
Huh?
But would it be winking or would it be considered blinking since he only has the one eye?
Well, he can't blink, he can only wink.
Well, usually winking emphasizes you still have one eye open.
But he does on top of his eye patch.
I don't know if that counts, but if you say so.
I mean, it still kinda has the visual of winking.
I guess.
Kinda.
Just like how Cereal Spray has the impression of giving us the middle finger. Now that makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa. I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we'd form an alliance to take on the sponsor and end this game. And now, thanks to Haruko, now had a spare of the kind of suit the sponsor wore.
A spare suit? Whoa, awesome! It's the real thing! I see. Haruko risked everything to get us this.
Huh?
Yeah, but this stuff isn't really our area. We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it or anything useful.
Ah.
Do you think, Tsubasa, we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing or what? Maybe you should take it to the metal shop.
Ah.
Don't want anyone to find out we've got this, though.
Somewhere we can investigate without being seen, huh? I might be able to help you with that. You see, there's a secret lab. Pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it.
Secret tunnel!
When you guys see it, it'll knock your socks off.
It's that crazy?
You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you now. Follow me.
Gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she found.
Wait, what?
Finally, we arrived at the raised staged area in the gym.
Ah,
It's the new secret lab. These people don't come here all that often.
Back up, guys. You're gonna fall. Go stand by the edge for a sec.
huh?
I wonder if whoever... I have a feeling the sponsor actually knows about it. Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard.
Rah!
All at once, the board came loose, and then...
Oh,
a hole. Going back, the one board had somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage.
I happened to find a map of the room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the war room computer. Sorry to have kept it a secret all this time. Always wanted a place like this I could have all to myself.
oh.
They made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard.
I'll warn you, though. Try not to be too shocked by what you see in there. Even if you are, try not to scream. It's like an echo chamber down there.
Shocked scream. What in the world is this lab?
I don't know if I can explain it all that well. It'll be easier to just show you.
Oh boy, what's down there?
Well, there's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us.
Sure. I'm worried about what's down here.
Me too.
We followed Tsubasa down the ladder into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what Krita said at the bottom was something I'd never have imagined.
What is this?
Isn't this the, escape pod?
Oh, it is!
I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod. I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here. I'd never expected to see it here like this.
Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely till it's needed.
Please tell me she believes we're from the future, then.
She's got it, right?
Like, if she doesn't at this point, I don't know what would convince her. Is there any chance you can get it working now? It's probably what she's been trying to do.
I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight, and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open. We can't exactly go into space with the damaged door.
Must have security measures to stop anyone using it before 100 days. That's the only time we're allowed to leave the school. Well, we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now.
Huh?
Do you need any machinery from the metal shop so we can go get that for you?
Nah, I should be fine. There's plenty of gear in here for me to get started.
Look around the lab, full of miscellaneous machines and equipment. Probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. There's also a lot of weapons for some reason.
I figured I'd make those and keep them here for emergencies. Just in case we ever need to hole up in here.
I'm curious, how does she know how to make weaponry?
I mean,
Including grenades?
let me put it this way. I've suspected for a while that her grandfather's shop is the same one that helps supply the Osuzukis.
Could be.
Because I've been, like, noticing little things that might actually have, like, connected everybody.
Yeah.
I snuck some food supplies in too. Help yourself if you get hungry.
The real stronghold down here. It'll make the perfect HQ for the anti-sponsor alliance.
Oh.
So, how you gonna investigate that suit's capabilities? Got any experiments in mind?
You basically want to know how to break through this suit's defenses, right? Fastest way to figure that out is to try a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, we can start getting a better idea of its fracture toughness.
Deformation? Fracture? Some of those terms were lost on me. At least one of us knew what we were doing. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out the suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could.
And with that, we're going to end the stream. This was a lot.
Yeah.
Plus, with that thunderstorm, whatever, tornado, whatever, I think it's probably a good idea for us to be ending.
Yes, because who knows how OBS is going to react since it can barely handle normal weather.
We did pretty good today.
Yes.
We lost Mommy. You went off this route. I'm sorry. We're hoping to be able to do at least another route before the end of our month.
Yeah.
We're doing it every day until June 1st. So I know it's a lot. I know it's been a lot of ew, here. I know it's a lot of 100 line, but this is I think this is bust. Actually, real quick, let me go out and make sure that the save took. Okay. Let's get some good music going while we pick this out. We can go here. It's not a big one, but this is like friend of a friend, right?
Yeah.
If we can.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it makes me so happy. Oh, I can't. That sucks. Don't worry, guy. I've been taking little sips all night. We could go raid this person. We've never raided them before. He's actually got people. We could go here. We haven't been here in a while. I don't know about that, huh? Thanks for another route of no more Hiruka. Listen, I didn't know what I was getting into. Ooh, this could be cool. What do you think? This one looks... I think we should go here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. They're a bit smaller of a channel, but I think they're really cute. And, just as long as it lets me. Yeah. Perfect. It's gonna be interesting to see how this goes. Yeah. Here we go. Alrighty, guys. Please, polite and respectful to where we're streaming to. This is somebody we've never rated over to before. I'm pretty excited. And I guess see you guys tomorrow night. I'm gonna figure out. I'll be putting up a poll probably later about what game we're actually gonna play for a member stream. We'll figure it out. Anywho, until next time. Bye.
Bye.